Have you ever wondered how to live a more peaceful and fulfilling life as you grow older? As we age, finding true contentment and managing life's complexities can become more challenging. In this video, we will explore 3 powerful strategies to help you navigate your later years with grace and wisdom. From learning how to manage your resources discreetly, to understanding the art of maintaining harmony within your family, and even discovering the importance of adopting a humble approach with your children, this video is packed with essential insights that could transform your approach to aging. Stay with us until the end to uncover practical advice that can help you enjoy your golden years more fully and peacefully. You won't want to miss these valuable tips that can lead to a more serene and joyful life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. As individuals progress into their later years, the essence of a truly fulfilling life often condenses into a single, profound insight. Out of every 10 people who come across this realization, 9 will likely experience a moment of deep and transformative understanding. Wang Wei, an esteemed poet renowned for his wisdom, once expressed this sentiment poignantly in his writings in old age: as all is consumed, one should not care about worldly matters. This timeless advice reflects a common longing among many who reach advanced age, a desire for a period of tranquility and peace following a lifetime of navigating the often turbulent seas of existence. As the years accumulate and the relentless pace of daily life takes its toll, the appeal of a serene refuge becomes increasingly compelling. Yet, despite this longing for calm, life, much like the unpredictable and ever-changing ocean, remains perpetually turbulent, with waves of challenges and disturbances continuously surfacing. In such an environment, achieving and maintaining a sense of inner peace can often seem like a distant and elusive goal. In navigating the complexities of old age, a particularly effective strategy can be distilled into a single concept: pretense. The art of pretense, especially in financial matters, becomes a crucial strategy for many as they age. Oscar Wilde, the celebrated writer known for his sharp wit and profound observations, once remarked, "When I was young, I thought money was the most important thing in the world. Now that I'm old, I know that it truly is." This reflection highlights a critical shift in perspective that often accompanies the aging process. In the vigor of youth, financial stability might seem like a distant concern, overshadowed by immediate priorities and the pursuit of daily responsibilities. The focus is often on ensuring a stable living for oneself and one's family, and even in the absence of significant savings, it is possible to manage day-to-day needs with relative ease. However, as individuals transition into their later years, the dynamics of financial stability change significantly. The capacity to earn income diminishes, leaving behind a finite pool of personal savings and potentially a modest pension. The costs associated with maintaining a comfortable standard of living, such as food, clothing, housing, transportation, medical care, and ongoing health maintenance, can become a substantial burden. Consequently, it becomes imperative to live within one's means and exercise a degree of prudence, particularly in social settings. Adopting a modest demeanor and carefully managing the impression of one's financial situation becomes essential. The rationale behind this approach is straightforward. Not everyone harbors benevolent intentions. Flaunting one's wealth can inadvertently invite envy, resentment, and hostility, which can strain relationships and lead to unnecessary conflicts. Additionally, revealing one's financial status openly can result in unwanted requests for financial assistance from relatives and friends. Handling such requests can be challenging. Refusing them might jeopardize relationships, while acquiescing could lead to intricate financial entanglements and accumulating debt. These situations can ultimately erode both financial stability and personal relationships. To avoid these pitfalls, maintaining a low profile and embracing a modest lifestyle is often the most prudent course of action. Pretending to be financially modest is not an act of shame, rather, it is the ostentatious display of wealth and the resulting comparisons that can create difficulties and discord. By practicing discretion and modesty, individuals can better preserve their peace of mind and maintain harmonious relationships as they navigate the later stages of life. In essence, the art of navigating old age involves a careful balance of managing one's financial affairs with a strategic approach to pretense, ensuring that one's well-being and relationships are safeguarded amidst the challenges of an ever-turbulent world. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. There is a timeless piece of wisdom that suggests it is wise to maintain discretion regarding one's wealth. As people advance in age, they often accumulate a significant amount of savings intended to provide security and comfort during their later years. For those who are prudent and discerning in their senior years, the importance of keeping their financial status discreet becomes increasingly apparent. This wisdom entails presenting oneself as less affluent than one truly is, rather than engaging in superficial displays of wealth, which can be both misguided and counterproductive. The essence of true wisdom lies not in outward displays of grandeur, but in the depth of one's inner character and substance. As one reaches the later stages of life, financial resources serve as a crucial safeguard against unforeseen challenges. A failure to keep such resources confidential can lead to a profound sense of regret, as one may find themselves at risk of losing the fruits of a lifetime of hard work and prudent savings. Thus, safeguarding one's financial assets and living with discretion are not merely acts of prudence, but are indeed among the most strategic and intelligent choices one can make to ensure lasting stability and peace of mind. In a similar vein, another critical aspect of wise living involves the ability to feign ignorance when it comes to family matters. An ancient Chinese proverb encapsulates this principle succinctly: if you're not foolish or deaf, you won't be the head of the household. As an elder within a family, it is essential to master the art of appearing to be uninformed and to avoid becoming overly entangled in family disputes. When younger family members face conflicts and you attempt to mediate, your involvement could inadvertently aggravate the situation, potentially sowing seeds of discord rather than fostering resolution. Even if your attempts at intervention are reluctantly accepted, they may lead to lingering bitterness and resentment. On the other hand, if your advice is outright rejected, it may cause friction and disrupt the harmony within the family. What might start as a minor disagreement has the potential to escalate into a major rift, threatening to fracture familial bonds. Persisting in probing every issue or taking a firm stance on family matters can lead to unnecessary stress for yourself and impose undue strain on your family relationships. In many situations, exercising restraint and avoiding micromanagement of every family issue is a far wiser approach. Allowing certain matters to resolve themselves naturally and maintaining a stance of non-interference can prevent conflicts from escalating and help preserve family harmony. The ability to feign ignorance can effectively transform significant problems into minor inconveniences and resolve smaller issues entirely. This approach reflects a form of wisdom and skillful management that is both rare and invaluable. Bai Yinsong, a noted philosopher, once articulated two fundamental principles for navigating life. One is to embrace a carefree attitude, and the other is to adopt a degree of deliberate naivety. As individuals advance in age and find themselves with more leisure time, they should prioritize enjoying the company of their loved ones and savoring the simple pleasures of life, rather than becoming embroiled in family disputes that could create challenges for younger generations and lead to frustration. A truly fulfilling life is characterized by ease and contentment, marked by a focus on personal interests, the cultivation of hobbies, engagement in physical activities, and the formation of new friendships. Embracing this mindset allows one to continue growing and living a vibrant, satisfying life. By prioritizing personal well-being and nurturing positive relationships, elders can navigate the later stages of life with grace, wisdom, and joy. This approach not only fosters a sense of personal fulfillment but also contributes to maintaining a harmonious and supportive family environment. Another profoundly effective strategy involves projecting a sense of weakness or frailty in the presence of one's children. This concept is deeply rooted in historical tactics, such as those outlined during the Warring States period, where it is noted that parents, motivated by their deep and enduring love, meticulously plan for the future well-being of their children. As individuals advance in age, their personal goals often evolve from simply managing their own lives to fervently desiring the success and fulfillment of their offspring. They aspire for their children to attain self-sufficiency, embrace responsibilities with confidence, and achieve noteworthy accomplishments that reflect their potential. By adopting a posture of apparent frailty, parents can subtly encourage their children to rise to challenges, assume leadership roles in their own lives, and take charge of their destinies. This strategic approach fosters independence and personal growth, as it places the responsibility for progress and success on the children themselves. Conversely, some parents, even as they grow older, may continue to exhibit domineering tendencies and assume excessive responsibilities. These parents might intrude into their children's decisions, attempt to dictate their life paths, and invest considerable time, energy, and financial resources into caring for their grandchildren and managing household chores. They may deplete their savings and exhaust their resources under the belief that such sacrifices are expressions of love and duty. However, this approach often results in significant personal strain for the parents, inadvertently placing burdens on them and potentially hindering their children's development and independence. Instead of empowering their children to grow, these parents might unwittingly stifle their children's ability to take initiative and develop resilience. An insightful old proverb captures this dynamic succinctly: if the mother is weak, the son is strong. If the mother is strong, the son is weak. This saying underscores the wisdom that truly perceptive parents understand the importance of occasionally presenting themselves as vulnerable or less capable. Such a stance is not about being submissive, rather, it reflects a deep understanding of the necessity of setting appropriate boundaries and recognizing when it is time to step back. By demonstrating a degree of frailty, parents allow their children and grandchildren the space to navigate their paths and manage their affairs, rather than being overly dependent on the support and sacrifices of their elders. Children and grandchildren each have their own lives to lead, and older generations need to prioritize their own well-being and personal enjoyment. Adopting this balanced approach not only prevents children from becoming excessively dependent, but also cultivates a deeper appreciation for the sacrifices their parents have made. When parents step back and grant their children the autonomy to grow, it allows them to develop a greater sense of responsibility and gratitude. This dynamic ultimately strengthens familial bonds, fostering a relationship marked by sincerity, respect, and mutual appreciation. The quest for a more peaceful and fulfilling life is a deeply ingrained aspiration for many individuals. This pursuit often leads us to explore various methods and practices that might initially seem unconventional or counterintuitive. One particularly effective way to approach this pursuit is through a series of mindful practices that, while they may appear as acts of pretense on the surface, are profound reflections of wisdom and self-awareness. Consider, for instance, the practice of pretending to be financially impoverished. At first glance, this might seem like a peculiar or even counterproductive approach. However, adopting this mindset can lead to a richer appreciation for our existing resources and a more prudent use of them. When we imagine ourselves in a state of scarcity, we are compelled to focus more intensely on what we truly need and value, rather than getting caught up in the relentless chase for material wealth. This shift in perspective helps us recognize and appreciate the intrinsic value of the resources we already possess, rather than constantly striving for more. By redirecting our focus from material accumulation to mindful utilization, we can find contentment in simplicity and avoid the stress and dissatisfaction that often accompany the pursuit of excess. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Similarly, adopting a stance of ignorance or non-engagement in certain situations can be a powerful tool for maintaining mental peace and emotional stability. This practice is not about avoiding important issues or shirking our responsibilities, but about deliberately choosing not to involve ourselves in every conflict or debate that comes our way. By consciously deciding to disengage from unnecessary disputes and disagreements, we preserve our mental energy and prevent it from being depleted by trivial or unproductive arguments. This selective engagement allows us to maintain a sense of tranquility and avoid the mental exhaustion that often accompanies constant involvement in conflicts. Another practice that can significantly contribute to a more peaceful life is the intentional act of pretending to be weak or vulnerable. While this may seem contrary to the common notion of strength and self-reliance, embracing vulnerability can foster humility and deepen our self-awareness. By acknowledging and embracing our limitations, we open ourselves up to receiving support and care from others. This practice is not about self-deception or undermining one's self-worth, but about recognizing and accepting our need for help and connection. By allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we cultivate stronger, more empathetic relationships and create a more supportive and nurturing environment for ourselves and those around us. These practices should not be seen as mere disguises or acts of pretense, but rather as strategic choices that reflect a broader attitude of letting go of attachments and embracing a simpler, more serene way of living. They are about making deliberate choices that align with our values and goals, rather than being swayed by external pressures or societal expectations. By adopting these perspectives, we can navigate the complexities of life with greater ease and contentment, finding peace amidst the chaos and uncertainty that often surrounds us. Ultimately, these mindful practices help create space for genuine peace, tranquility, and joy in our lives. They enable us to live more freely and wisely, unburdened by the weight of materialistic pursuits, unnecessary conflicts, and the need to constantly project strength. Through these approaches, we can cultivate a deeper sense of fulfillment and well-being, allowing us to experience life in its fullest, most meaningful form. Thank you for watching. We've covered some valuable strategies for living a more peaceful and fulfilling life as we age, from managing your resources wisely to maintaining family harmony and adopting a humble approach. These insights can truly make a difference in your golden years. So, what have you learned so far? We'd love to hear from you. Comment below and share one thing you've learned today that you plan to bring into practice in your life. Your feedback not only helps us improve, but also inspires others in our community. If you liked this video, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join us for more insightful content, and let's continue this journey of growth and wisdom together. See you in the next video.